but I'm sure that if you use that word, you would be interrupted and it would be expunged. You know what is that word? RSS. Now you see how the way in which ministers, they're not a propaganda mode always. It's a campaign mode. Yeah, 20 minutes, 25 minutes like a speech. And in that I think half the time would be Modi ji, Modi ji, Modi ji. And when I see the new parliament, I feel that Joseph Goebbels has actually reborn in India. I thought Shobana had the trigger to write this book because she had a pang when she looked at the old Parliament House when she was shifting to the new. Now she already, all of a sudden has missed out that pang. Now, let me just tell you one thing. My hope is that Mr. Jairam Rameshji has committed that if Congress comes to power, of course they should come. They will.
You'll be part of it.
No, we support from outside. So he has promised. Anil Antony, please bear with me. Okay? They will shift back to the old Parliament House. That is a hope and aspiration I have, in fact. And I can tell you, I will be the senior most here, in the sense, with the old Parliament House. I started covering the old Parliament, the Parliament from 1982. Then Shobana was 5 years old.
No, I wasn't born in 82.
But you told me that you were 5 years when
You got your dates wrong. You
I
told
got
me
it.
1984
Okay.
you started.
Alright.
1987 you started.
She is the youngest in the hall, okay? See,
I was 5 years.
okay, fine. See, one thing I think I should compliment Jairam ji, because in his foreword he has said that he has quoted Joseph Goebbels, of course the propaganda minister of Hitler. We entered the Reichstag to use the arsenal of democracy in order to assault it with its own weapons. When I see the new parliament, I feel that Joseph Goebbels has actually reborn in India. Now, if you ask me, I mean, how do I see the new Parliament House? For me, it's
what
like...
do you not like about it? I mean, aesthetically, let me ask you that.
I
understand what you mean.
I don't like anything there. It's like echo chambers. It's almost like a Lulu Mall for me. I'm seriously telling you. And, don't agree with me? No, we okay. And I can tell you that I have a three-dimensional view of the Parliament. I've looked at the Parliament from outside as a student of political science, then as a journalist. Upar se dekha hai. Upar wala nahi tha, matlab upar se dekha hai. Then from the niche. So I can very well feel that how the parliamentary discourse has plummeted to the lowest ebb. And I see, having a new building doesn't make any sense to the Parliament or Parliament discourse. What is the content, substance of the Parliament? That is much more important. Let me just compliment Shobana, because actually, though she was supposed to write about the building structures, she has actually gone beyond that. Beyond that. The premise on which the Parliament was constructed and the agony angst. And I can tell you one more thing, I will just wind up. See, I have read the book, okay, by the way. 83 lakhs was spent for the Parliament, Samvidhan Sabha. Now, I have asked a couple of questions, what could be the actual expenditure for the new building. You know what is the response I got? It's secret, it cannot be divulged. So during the British, you had a transparency. She could write this because she could access the correspondence and communication between different personalities. Now, in a democratic India, I am unable to get any insight about the construction of the building. Let us not talk about the cost of the building, the correspondence, what happened, who took the decision. Now she has told us that Baker's original plan was appended by Lutyens' intervention. Was there any intervention from PM Moore anywhere when the new parliament was constructed? So I feel that, see, just narrating those correspondence and referring to it shows how we have actually gone behind.
I as a citizen worry that 11 bills were passed in the Lok Sabha without any debate at all, or they just had the minister present to pass that.
I was distracted by his
11 bills passed without discussion. in this session.
You also had this session which was very unusual because the opposition was clearly on the front foot, protesting very strongly. Has it come to a point where the opposition feels so suffocated in the House that you all feel that the only way to be heard is by protesting at the House, outside the actual Rajya Sabha Lok Sabha?
Thank you. On a very serious note, I can tell you, any democracy, in order to be a meaningful one, we need to respect the institution of opposition. Without institution of opposition, there is no democracy as such. What has happened now is that the government doesn't accept, acknowledge or respect the institution of democracy. That is the biggest problem. The opposition is not being acknowledged by the government. That's why hardly 4 minutes, 3 minutes are given for a bill for getting it passed. And there is no emergency at all. See, there was a time when 145 MPs were suspended in mass suspension. I was suspended for, I don't know, more than 3-4 months. See, just to, holding a placard. Priyanka gave me a placard, I was she was not suspended, I was suspended. This happened.
No, I also spent a session outside. Hello.
No, I'm seriously.
We are in the suspension club.
See, when BJP was in the opposition, see, there would not have been a day without a placard or shouting or they used to come.
I remember entire sessions that they held up and that just didn't happen. The winter session of Parliament during this demand for JPC through the 2G scam is an example. Not a day.
See, the quality of the lawmaking, legislation has plummeted like anything. Earlier, at least 70-75 bills used to get referred to the standing committee. Now hardly 17 or 18% of the bills are being referred to. And there is no meaningful debate that is happening in the parliament at all. So I feel that, we all feel frustrated. See, even they talked in terms of the interactions between us. See, it's all echo chambers, you're segregated people. Now, we don't have an interaction with the Lok Sabha people now. It's completely two-set. And even in Rajya Sabha, it's a lounge for opposition separately and for the ruling party separately. Yeah, separately. So, it's complete echo chamber.
You all don't eat lunch together or anything? You don't have a common area?
No.
See, only, enlightened souls like, Priyanka, they bring lavish lunch from outside and distribute to a few people. But I'm seriously telling you, there is something fundamentally wrong. And I'm so sympathetic about the journalists there. They are virtually shut off. See, there was a time when I can recollect that at the age of 32, 33, I got a Central Hall pass. And after 15 years of coverage of Parliament, I got a long and distinguished pass. We were sitting with ministers, with Prime Minister, with all the MPs in the Central Hall. Now there is virtually no space for the media to be there. For a democracy, the fourth pillar also is important. If you don't want the media to be part of the democratic process, then there is no democracy as such. So I feel that, in the style. And one more thing, see, the alibi that is being brought forward is that you don't have the space. I do agree with Dr. Tharoor that it was cramped. We need to squeeze through. But let me just tell you one thing. The Republic has grown. Parliament also grown. There have been 3 structures which have come up after the so-called Parliament was constructed. The library complex, the Parliament annexee, the Parliament second annexee. 3, huge structures have came up. So there were facilities for us. It was just an alibi to say that the same Parliament cannot accommodate the growing democracy or republic. So that was a lie, blatant lie. Even during the British era, Vallabhbhai Patel brought the British saying that you should completely insulate the Parliament legislature from the executive. Now what has happened, Now what has happened is that, see, the executive has got complete control on the Parliament's function. Many of the senior bureaucrats are actually airdropped from the executive. This is something I think Sodhana may not have discussed in her book.
Yeah, I have.
You have, but not to the detail. There are many things which she has opined.
You will have to write a book for that.
No, the point is that she wrote, one thing which I want to travel is but I'm so sorry, okay, yeah.
Two former Secretary Generals of Rajya Sabha in the audience. Yeah.
It's out of syllabus for this.
There are exceptional talents who have been here.
But you talk about security.
Yeah.
Let me take a second of you with permission of the chair.
Yeah, please go ahead.
When I was attacked,
The legislature should be insulated completely from the executive.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So there should be a separate cadre for the legislature.
Yes.
Rajya Sabha Secretary, Lok Sabha Secretary, you need to recruit people who should be Parliament. Even Parliament Secretary. I'm talking about, already we have discussed about that. But now senior personnel from Home Ministry or elsewhere are dropped into the Parliament. So they control the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha Secretary. The independence of the legislature, the Parliament is dented hugely now. This is a point which, Dr. Tharoor corrected me. See, Brittas had written to the British king at that time, you have no business to interfere with the functioning of the legislature. But now, in the democratic era, we have executive control of the legislature in this form also.
Even
Ministers
Lopal
also.
has cleared.
Well, we've heard at least 2 of you got suspended in the course of the last few years, which I guess is a badge of honor if you look at it in one way. But I just thought let's turn this into a little more fun conversation. It's been very heavy. And Shobna.
But has anybody traveled to the tunnel which between Parliament and sir? Have you gone to the tunnel?
no, I haven't seen the new
You're a
Parliament.
Secretary General. You should have gone to it.
No, he succeeded me, so he may have gone. But I was very much in the old Parliament, as you know.
No, from the Parliament to the Rashtrapati Bhavan, there is a tunnel.
Yes,
Which,
yes, but no, that was not used at all. Let me tell you.
yeah, somebody has to go now. Actually, no.
In fact, there is a tunnel which goes from Parliament building to the ministry across. In fact, you go under the fountain, and it's so big that you can actually take a chariot through it. You know, and I've actually walked through it when I was working in the Ministry of Finance. So there is a whole network below.
Now there is a new tunnel being constructed now. Okay.
Well, you still have tunnels to get away. You have
No,
tunnels.
there's an iron
I
dome.
don't know which kind of tunnels.
So,
No, I don't know which should be my first day in Parliament because as a journalist it should be 1988.
No, I
As a
think
Parliament.
But I didn't have that excitement when I came to the Parliament as a journalist. I had actually lost that excitement, honestly speaking.
Oh.
No, I'm seriously telling you. No, I'll tell you one thing. See, there is a comparison in my mind always. Even the replies of the ministers, I can tell you one thing. Earlier, the ministers used to the point they used to even respond. That was a style actually. I even recollect how George Fernandez used to even respond. One sentence, 2 sentences. If somebody was giving a long, question, he would say suggestion for action, he would sit down. That was his style. Now you see how the way in which ministers, they're on a propaganda mode always. It's a campaign mode.
हमारे यशस्वी
Yeah, 20 minutes, 25 minutes like a speech. And in that, I think half the time would be Modi ji, Modi ji, Modi ji, and the remaining would be the answers. So I feel that, see, overall, see the content of the Parliament has completely got. That's what I feel so. I don't feel that, you see, the vibe of being part of the Parliament, honestly.
we're all curious.